Back children, in this video we are going to learn how to find out distance of a point from a line. Let's understand it by a diagram. Say this is your line and say this is a point P, and you need to find out the distance of this point P from this line. So whenever you want to find out distance, you need to calculate the perpendicular distance. So here drop a perpendicular on this line. Now if I join the point of this line which intersects on C to P and the point which intersects on y-axis to P, then you know if equation of this line is ax plus by plus c equal to 0, then you have just in previous video read that this point will be, the coordinate of this point will be c by a comma 0. This is the intercept made on x-axis, and your coordinate of y-axis will be minus c by 0 comma minus c by b. Let this point be your x comma y. Now I want to find out this distance. Let this be m. So if I want to find out PM, and here you are known with 3 vertices of a triangle, so from your class 10th concept you can find out if 3 vertices are given to you, you can find out the area of given triangle. So here area of triangle P, say this is your say O and this is your say L. So POL, area of triangle POL is half base into height. So what is your base? OL into height. What is your height? PM. And I want to calculate my height, this perpendicular distance PM. Okay. So what I will be doing? I will be just finding out area of triangle POL by using area of triangle formula which we have read in class 10. And what we have read? We have read it as half x1 y2 minus y3 plus x2 y3 minus y1 plus x3 y1 minus y2. Do you remember how we have written this? It's a very simple trick to remember it. First of all, you write down x1 bracket plus x2 bracket plus x3 bracket. Alright. Now what you have to do, which is half and all. Now x1 has come, so y1 will not come, and you will start with y2 and y3. That means y1, y2, 3 are written like this. If you have taken x1, you are not going to take y1. You will be moving like this, y2 minus y3. Now you have reached to y3, so you will start here y3. So y2 minus y3. y3, when you have written x2, you will not be taking y2, you will be taking y3 minus y1. Wherever you are ending, start with that. So I am ending here with y1, so I will be starting with y1. Now x3 has come, that means y3 will not come, and here it will be y2. So this is the easy way to remember area of triangle formula. Now after writing this, what we have to do, you have to just fix these 3 vertices. Let's say this is my x1 y1, this is my x2 y2, and this is my x3 y3. So simply you have to put these values, and here it is half OL into PM. Okay. Write all the vertices, all the value of the vertices, and it will be like this. Let's see here what I have done. Here I have substituted the value of x1, y2, y3, x2, y3, y1, x3, y1, y2 from the given diagram. And here OL is what? This is the distance. So I can, when the 2 coordinates are given, I can find out the distance by distance formula, which is under root x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So I have calculated OL by distance formula, and this PM is to be calculated. So I have written PM. Here this is whole square, so this is c square a square plus c square b square, and PM as it is. Here I have just simplified it, multiply all these terms, and here it is 0 into this thing will be 0, so this complete term is removed. From here I have taken minus c common, and since this is in mod, so it becomes positive. So here I am left with y by a plus c by ab plus x by b. Again taking LCM, I will be getting it like this: c and c gone and ab gone. So Pm will be equal to ax plus by plus c whole upon under root a square plus b square. You can pause the video and see the solution. So finally, this is the length of your perpendicular length, or I can say the distance of point P from given line. So this is your distance formula. This Pm can also be represented with small d. So d equal to mod of ax plus by plus c whole upon under root a square plus b square. Now let's see, if we are given with two parallel lines, then what is the distance in between these two parallel lines? How we can find out the formula when we want to find out the distance between two parallel lines. Let's first of all draw the diagram. Let's suppose we have two lines which are parallel to each other, and let equation of line is represented with mx plus c1. So if these two are parallel, the lines, that means coefficient of y and x will remain same, only they will differ by a constant value. Now children, you can find out the coordinate of this point by your previous knowledge, that is general equation, when we had done the things in general equation of a line ax plus by plus c. So here you can find out that this point can be written as minus c1 upon m comma 0. So this is your coordinate, or this is the point through which your y equal to mx plus c1 passes. Now if I want to find out the distance in between these two lines, then I will be dropping a perpendicular on the other line. Just now what I did, just now in the previous proof, what I did, I took a point here and then I have dropped a perpendicular, and I had calculated length of Pm. So here it was known, your point P was known to you that it is x comma y, and here this point is also known to you that it is minus c1 upon m comma 0. That means this point is known to me. I will be applying the same formula, which is d equal to, just now I had written ax plus by plus c whole upon under root a square plus b square. Now if I want to find out this perpendicular distance, I will be using the same formula, but in place of ax plus by plus c, what I will be taking? Y equal to mx plus c, but that too in a different form. That means I have to convert this equation into my general form. So my general form here, it will be mx minus y plus c1 equal to 0. So this is my equation of line in general form. So what I will be doing here, d equal to mod of, I will be writing it as minus mx minus y plus c1 equal to, not equal to, upon under root a square plus b square. Now what you have to do, since this line is passing through this point minus c1 by m comma 0, therefore this line will satisfy, or this point will satisfy the equation of line. So I will be writing in place of x this value and in place of y this value. So my d will be given to me as m into x is minus c1 by m. Since this point lies on this line, therefore this point will satisfy the given equation of line. That's why I am substituting the value of x and y here. Minus y is 0, so I can remove this and simply I will be getting it as c1 upon under root a square. What is this a square? A square is your coefficient of x. Let's see children, here I have written mx minus y plus c1. But here this was your equation ax plus by plus c. That means the line on which it is perpendicular. So this is perpendicular to on this line, so I will be taking it as just C2. Which line you have to take? The line on which this is perpendicular. That means ax plus by plus c equal to 0 we had taken. So this line is perpendicular to this line. That's why this is perpendicular to this this line. That's why I have taken it as minus mx minus y plus c2 equal to 0 form. Okay. So here I will be writing it as c2. So here I will be taking it as c2. And what is your a here? A is your coefficient of x. So coefficient of x here is m. So m square plus b is what? Coefficient of y, which is minus 1. And minus 1 square is just 1. So I am getting it as m and m gone. So I will be getting it as c2 minus c1 upon under root m square plus 1. So this is the formula to find out the distance between two parallel lines. C2 minus C1, simply you have to subtract these constant values, and here you have to write the coefficient of A square and B square. That's it. Have a look.